What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a new video for you because I just posted a video about Dan Schneider and there are a few things I want to talk about. First, something that didn't make it into the video, and then secondly, your thoughts on everything because that pimple situation was so disgusting I had a nightmare about it. I also want to talk about Peaches because you guys know that we've been talking about Peaches on my channel and her puppy Max. I have been so worried and so invested in this situation, so I wanted to give you guys an update on that even though it's not really related to Dan. So anyways, what did you guys think of that video? Like, oh god. Dan Schneider is such a creep, and I'm sorry if I'm lagging a little bit. Hopefully my internet will start to balance out, but this is a live stream and I'm doing just like an after show moment because I used to do this on some videos. We would just talk about it and hang out, and I wanted to read your thoughts. So some people are talking about spaghetti tacos. Those are really gross. We do not support spaghetti tacos on my channel. But anyways, one thing I wanted to talk to in regards of Dan Schneider is these DMs that I decided not to include in yesterday's video because I can't confirm where they came from, who he was talking to, when the date was, and everything like that. So anyways, let's see if do I have my glasses? I wouldn't have my glasses. Okay, we're gonna squint. So Dan was messaging some girl and it seemed like he was trying to solicit pictures from her, but also try to use his position of power to sell a career to her. And pretty much he messaged, sorry guys, I am so dry today. I have not been drinking water. So there's your reminder. Every time I drink a sip of water, you drink a sip of water. He wrote to this little girl or woman or whoever she was. I assume it's a young girl. And he writes, Taylor's toes are cute, but your toes are cuter. Come on, show off a little bit. No one has to know whose perfect foot it is except me. Like, oh God, what a weird message to be sending to anyone. And he said, now unleash those puppies. The fans will thank you. Like, oh no, sir. The fans, what are you talking about? This person wrote back, I can't. And he said, not with that attitude. Really now, let's get it done. If you're not ready for marketing and networking yet, I thought you could handle it. If you can't do it, I have Paola ready in a flash. So maybe that's an alternative. It seems like he's trying to like offer up some position to her. Oh, thank you, Press Start Mom, so much. Hey, I know it's not much. That's a lot. That is so generous. Thank you. The whole Max situation, I'll give you guys an update on that. It's been very difficult and very confusing because ever since the Peaches situation, Max is treated like kind of like a celebrity in a way because he has been like put up online and a lot of people have been reaching out trying to find him. So he is in a very secure location, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyways, the DMs go on because, of course, he was able to convince her to give him what he wanted. And she sent a picture of her feet. Oh, God, if you don't like feet, look away. And, of course, he took it one step further and he said, Epic, can we make it more Nick-friendly? Write my name and we're all set. You're doing great as a first-time foot model. So again, I don't know where these DMs came from, but like this is really gross that he is using his Instagram, which if you guys were watching my last video, you would see that he is still very active on Instagram. So I hope he's not actively doing these things on Instagram. And that's why I didn't include it because I don't know the year or what exactly went down, but this doesn't look fake to me. I did the whole contrast thingy to see if it looked like it was all pieced together, and it looks like he was talking to some person about feet. So honestly, not surprising, but again, really gross. So what do you guys think about that? Max is in, oh, Max is what? Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up with the comments, but I also don't have my glasses. Let me take this picture of feet down because I am done. And honestly, Dan Schneider is such a weirdo, and I really think that this year is just going to be canceled officially because he was kind of canceled in 2018, but not officially, and people don't fully recognize how bad he was in Hollywood and to the extent that it went. So a lot of you guys are saying that's really nasty. Someone bait him by sending, ooh, a foot picture. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if people try to start reaching out to him because he is on Instagram? Like I said, guys, I'm really thirsty. So this is going to be like a ASMR drinking channel during this live stream. anyways, what else did you guys think about the Dan Schneider situation in that video? I thought it was really like odd. He went to Harvard and then dropped out, but it really seems like the industry just recruited him and he really prevailed behind the scenes and got that power that he was looking for. So they said Max is in a home. Okay, yeah, I don't have confirmation of that. If you do, please send it to my email because I've been talking to a lot of people. But what a great transition. Let's talk about Peaches, because if you guys don't know who Peaches is, she is an influencer who has done some very problematic things recently. She was charged and we talked about that, and she has served time. There were rumors that she had gotten out after 72 hours, which actually would have been standard with a normal like animal case with the police. You know, for some reason, they don't just care about animals as much, so you can get out pretty easily. But supposedly she is still locked up at the moment and her socials have been very dry. Nothing has been posted at all. If you guys want to keep to get updates on the whole Max situation, I recommend going to this page. I have been asking her literally every day for the report about Max and the whole animal situation and the Georgia investigator, because she has actually worked with an investigator for Peach's daughter's case, Cora. If you guys don't know, Peaches actually has a daughter. Her name is Brittany Johnson, but she does have a daughter, and she has done very bad things to her daughter, like terrible. She's gone way too far. And thank you, Nicole. I wish I could do more, but I wanted to say that you're such an amazing and genuine. Aw, thank you. I really appreciate that, Nicole. I'm so glad that you have found my channel and that you have a caring heart as well, because we have all been really worried about Max. So this woman has actually been in contact with the investigator who has worked on Peach's case. Obviously, an animal situation is completely different, but she has told me that she's going to get the report as soon as possible. I've been messaging her every day. She said she's going to post it. She made that public on her story. So hopefully there will be like some news coming out. Someone just said that Max is in a home. If you email me some proof or something or DM me, I would love to share that news because I've been looking for it. But from all the people and the resources I've talked to, it seems like Max is in a shelter and in care. He didn't have the broken bones that Peaches claimed that he did. Who has her daughter? I believe it's actually her grandparents, the daughter's grandparents, but it would be Peach's parents, who her parents aren't great people either. So I'm not entirely sure. I should honestly ask this woman about that because I'm really unsure where her daughter is. And if you guys have seen the videos about her daughter, like Peaches has said some unforgivable things, and she really needs to be like punished for that. I see there's some trolls in the chat. Welcome, guys. That's what happens when we have a live stream. But anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit more about Max because, like I said, I have gotten an update about him. You guys remember Max? He's so cute and white. Like, I literally want to adopt him, but I've tried calling every shelter, the police station, like I want to figure out what went down, and I cannot figure out where he's at. And someone said in the chat that he's literally in a home. So I really hope that like he is in a good place. And if he's not, you know, I'm more than ready to take care of him. But anyways, here is actually a TikTok that went viral recently, and it's a message from Peaches herself. She's got a message for her fans. I don't know how laggy this will end up being. Thank you for your donation, La Dositiva. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hi, love you so much. I know that you're staying away from Eugenia at the moment, but she's full on attacked me a couple of times during her streams. Oh no. I mean, I haven't been like trying to talk about Eugenia recently, but it doesn't mean I won't talk about her because, I mean, when something big happens, I'm going to have to cover her. I've been following her forever. But anyways, thank you for your donation. And I apologize that she's like doing that to you. It's kind of weird that she tends to just like attack anyone who gives her any like basic concern. But you know, that's the denial phase and it's so serious. But this guy, it will probably end up being laggy. He shared a voicemail from Peaches, supposedly a recent one. I tried to verify if this was from her first visit because you guys know she went to jail last year for what happened with her daughter, but it looks like this is a new one, and it's actually really disturbing how she's trying to get like prayers for this. Like, you're the one that did the awful thing to this dog.
Served and lovely Peaches is in prison, but here is a voicemail that she wanted to share with her Peachlings.
Hi guys, it's lovely Peaches. This is for the Peachlings. I want to say I love
oh, it makes my it just makes my skin crawl. Like, she's literally praised on the internet for being a terrible person, and even though she's been going to jail like back to back to back kind of, she doesn't care. She thrives off of this, and so does her fans. You guys know we talked about the toxic environment that her fans have created online by supporting this behavior and even encouraging her to do things. Thank you, Amber, for your donation. Love your content, Sloan. You're the best. Oh, thank you. No, you guys are the... Honestly, I love you guys so much. I'm so glad that you're able to be here with me and just, like, be part of this little community. But what do you guys think about that voicemail? Like, honestly, I need to hear it one more time because I am still so shook that she's over here, like, my peachlings. Like, ugh, my peachlings. Like, what is that one character in Little Mermaid where she's under the sea? Like, Ursula? That is Peaches. Like, when I think about Peaches, I think about Ursula. Like, there has to be someone out there that also thinks the same thing. And I'm not trying to be rude or mean, but I just think of her, like, not even like people be like, oh, because of her look. It's not looks. It's like even just her personality. Oh, she's wicked. Heat. Wait, did you ever find out about the status on the dog from the person you're waiting? So I have not. Well, no, I have not. Well, she said the dog is okay. So, I don't know if you guys have seen my previous live stream, so let me not assume. But pretty much she told me that the dog did not have any major injuries because Peaches claimed that she broke its nose, broke its arms and its back. That was supposedly not true. The dog was able to go into a secure shelter without having to get serious vet treatment. And someone said earlier that the dog is supposedly in a home, but I don't know if that's confirmed yet. I'm very weird when it comes to the rumors because we've got one person saying that the dog has passed, and we got one person saying the dog is happy, and then we got one person claiming to have the dog, and I'm like, okay, at this point the dog is a celebrity in its own, and I really don't care like who has the dog as long as it's secure, and if it's me, like, I wouldn't mind because Max is so cute and like he just deserves the world. So let's hear it one more time.
This is Lucky Peaches. This is for the Peachlings. I want to say I love you guys so much. I am currently in the jail, and I've heard about all the wonderful things you guys have been doing to help out, and I appreciate it so much. I look forward to being reunited with you guys, and I just want to say thank you for sticking with this, and I love you guys.
Oh gosh, it's like literally a message from like the criminal to the little like just the crew of corrupt people, and she's telling them, don't worry, Peachlings, I am coming soon. And usually these people aren't held for too long. I'm hoping that because people have been calling the station nonstop that she will be considered a risk and they will not let her go, but it's all so up in the air, you know what I mean? It looks like, did someone else send another message? Sorry guys, my chat's like not really loading, and some people are here because they're supporting Peaches, which is totally fine. If that's what you want to support, I totally get it, but Peaches is just not it for me. And at first I thought she needed mental health treatment. Thank you, Cleo Santos. I recently started watching your channel and all the truth telling, explaining. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I like the little star emoji too. Sorry guys, I'm kind of like squinting. I forgot my glasses in the bathroom. But anyways, like I was saying, this environment is extremely toxic and they want her to do more and do more. I actually saw a video, I was trying to look for it before I came on, of Peaches leaving a store, and you can tell that like she had Max with them and it was a pet store, but it just makes me think that she has the ability to get out, and she will, and when she does, she's going to come here and strike. I don't know, she scares me so much. Like Ursula is going to creep from under and strike and haunt me in my dreams because some of her fans have been haunting me anyways. Anyways, I want to talk a little bit more about Dan because some of you guys did not see that DM we talked about, but he sent a weird DM to someone in the past, and it was something I didn't include in my video about his timeline and everything, but it's really weird, and it makes me concerned and scared that he is still using his power to do this to young girls. You guys may remember the little clip that I included from someone who actually had an interaction with him. If you guys have ever interacted with him, please let me know. I will definitely talk about it, but it's just so creepy and scary and eerie, and I'm like, oh, I do not vibe with him at all, and I'm actually really scared of him. Like I said in the title, I'm scared of Dan Schneider and Nickelodeon, especially because I've tried to address this in previous videos. I don't know if you guys have all seen it, but I've had issues with like legal things, and I can't really talk too much about it, but it's like, it scares me because these people at the end of the day, they will win. Like there's no me versus them. I'm on such a small level. Hopefully I'm not lagging too much, guys. Ugh, I hate the lag. Like, you think Comcast, I pay so much for Comcast, you think I would actually have a decent like connection, but Laura, thank you for doing your part in making the world a better place. Just love you. Thank you, Laura. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a great night. Anyways, I am truly scared of these people and scared of Nickelodeon and scared of Dan Schneider because I've seen a little taste of what they can do and the type of power they have. And it's like I said, I can't win. There's no beating that. I mean, this is going to be a tough fight if it comes to it. And luckily, I haven't had that experience yet with Dan Schneider. There are several videos on the internet about Dan Schneider already, and it doesn't seem like those people have gotten like in trouble per se, but it's different nowadays bringing it up, you know, in modern time, and it's starting to reignite the fire again. And I'm a little bit worried just with what can happen, especially like sometimes they'll reach out to you legally, but sometimes they'll just like get rid of you, and that part scares me too. So if I ever like just stop posting randomly or not on Instagram, then you guys know I'm gone. I'm trying to see that message. My mic on. I'm gonna move my mic so it make a noise. Okay, my mic was right in the way. B, should we spam Dan by sending him our ugly feet? Oh, you got ugly feet. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the donation, but if you got him, send it to him because I think he likes them no matter what, as long as they're young. You gotta make sure they're young now, because adults, I don't think they count. Oh God, it's so great. I think they actually do count. They do count because there are so many clips on Nickelodeon of him like with the young kid and the adult and all that. So not a good look at all. But like I said, I am truly scared that there will be videos removed and that I will not be able to verse these people in any type of way. Like I said, Dan Schneider has been talked about on the internet, but when it comes to my channel, like there's no video about his wife talking about his wife. Oh gosh, my necklace is doing that thing. About his wife and her business, and I've talked about a little like his history some. That's something that videos aren't covering, and even though there are a lot of topics out there, I am concerned because I've gotten a taste of it, like I said, and it's not a good one, and it's scary, and I am worried. So hopefully things like will even out, and I'm trying my best to say allegedly and to say in my opinion and to stay in accordance with, you know, free speech. But honestly guys, there is no free speech when it comes to rich and powerful people. They can take your free speech like that. I've seen it, even over things that are completely true, or even things that are not a big deal. I have been sent cease and desist from multiple people in Hollywood and just on YouTube. YouTube in general, I'm speaking about like some like family channel, they have sent me one, and like it's just the claims that they can make, it's ridiculous, but it doesn't really matter because they have power and they have money. And when I look up, when I'm like with Deaf Noodles and we're over here trying to figure out like who, like the firm that they are working with, and this firm is so incredibly powerful, it's like I can't beat that and no one else can. So you silence an entire community online. And what's unfortunate about the internet, I have to take a sip. Okay. What's unfortunate about the internet is that we only have this YouTube platform. There aren't really other platforms where I can go and post other things and multiple avenues. It's really just it. And like even Twitter or Instagram, they don't support videos like this. So YouTube is one of a kind. And I hope that this platform doesn't continue censoring more and more, because then it's just like it's the only alternative. There's no other place that we can go. And where are people going to report these small YouTube journalists who sometimes break stories that end up becoming national news? So I feel like it's a weird environment to be in, and I'm scared as a YouTuber doing this, but I'm also just putting it all out there and being honest with you guys. And I hope that you can see that and that we can just kind of like go through it together, because I hope that the more people who are like paying attention to this will like realize if something happens to me. Thank you, Alina. for your donation and your little, like, what are those? Hippopotamus? I like those. Little sticker. I really appreciate that. And again, as far as Dan, there are other channels who have talked about him in the past, and those channels, I've seen them like take down videos, I've seen them unlist videos, so I've seen some things happen before, and it makes me think like, I don't know what has happened, and I've messaged these people, I've emailed these people, I'm like, okay, what did you go through so I can avoid this? And people aren't really like down to share, at least no one's replied to me. So I'm going to try to stay on the safe side of this all, but it does get really scary when you start talking about these powerful people and they have the ability to do, frankly, whatever they want and send you a letter and can silence your entire life. So yeah, I am scared of him, and I'm also scared of him for other reasons, because I fear that he has more influence than we think, and that he's not done in Hollywood. I feel like he's still got a lot of power there, and as far as what children are consuming and, you know, his interactions with them online, we have no idea what's going on, because besides Instagram, he's kind of off the radar. I don't really know where, there's no paparazzi pictures. He's the type of famous where he can like stop the media from like speaking about him. That's like the Harvey Mr. Weinstein, and he is obviously quite terrible, but they have this power and these connections to news sources too that will like shut up stories and lock them up so that there are no stories being exposed on the internet. So I see some people are like getting deleted on my chat. Hopefully people are getting along. Scares me a little bit. Like, why are all these people getting deleted? What could have they said? Like, oh no, I hope that everyone's being nice tonight. If not, make sure you drink your water, okay? So what did you guys think about that pimple scene? Because I have been like actually traumatized since I've seen it. I just want to see if you guys have seen that part and remember it. Thank you, Pearls at Paragon. Kate, love you, hun. We've got your back. I appreciate that. Honestly, I need that support. Jagsy said Peach's arrest must have violated the parole. Maybe that's why she's still in jail. That's a good point. And actually, let me bring up something as far as Peaches. So as I've mentioned, she did go to jail in the past for what she did to her daughter. Well, what she went to jail for, she eventually got out, and at some point, you will go to the court and you will deal with it in front of the judge. Well, she actually has not been charged yet for what she has done for her daughter. So you saying, oh, we she's still in jail because of her parole, that actually makes very good sense, because she is definitely still on parole because she hasn't been charged fully for what happened with her daughter. So now she did this thing with her dog, violating her parole, keeping her in jail for longer than 72 hours, which is normally the holding time for events involving animals like this. Not even events, like terrible actions. You can't say the A word on YouTube. But Larissa, you're the best, Sloan. This is the first time I watch you live. Thank you for updating. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I don't know where it says PEN. I don't know what country that is from, but I'm so glad you're able to tune in, and I'm really glad you found my channel. A lot of you guys have found me like a few weeks ago, so I'm glad that you guys are here to hang out and to talk to me and share your opinions on these, because a lot of you guys have great thoughts, especially when you reach out to me on my email or on my Instagram. I love talking to you guys about these topics because I learned so much, and I also just I don't know, we just rant to each other about what has been going on with these weirdos, these creeps, and people like Peaches who needs to be deplatformed. Some people are probably joining, they're like, okay, is this about Dan? Is this about Peaches? I know, it's like a mix of both, because the Peaches thing has been a huge situation, and I've been wanting to make its own video, but I also just want confirmation before I do. So if there is confirmation, like this person saying that, the dog is actually at a home, then let's go ahead and send that to me or something, because there's nothing on the internet. I cannot figure it out. And in response to what someone said about Peaches still being held, it actually looks like her bond has not been set either, according to the website. I went and updated it, so I don't know what's going on with Peaches. It's so up in the air, and it's actually emotionally exhausting, because I am continuing to search for things and not getting answers, and then bothering people like the candles lady. I'm really not trying to bother her, but I'm messaging her a ton because she knows that investigator, and I just want to know what has happened. And this person has been in relation to the Peaches investigations in the past. I'm reading some of your guys' comments now. Ooh, someone said F Dan Schneider. Yeah, I get it. We need to make sure Max is safe. Period. We need to make sure Max is safe. And I really wish that I could take him. Like, I'm so down to take Max. Like, please give me him. Lee, hey Sloan, I love your videos. I am a silent watcher. I don't comment a lot, but I was wondering what happened to your... Well, I cannot speak about any of that, so that could kind of help answer your question. Unfortunately, and that's why I'm scared of Dan. That's why I made this title, because I'm scared of the power that they have. Because versus me in my little room over here with my little camera and my little laptop, like, that is nothing. And it's scary that the truth, like, doesn't prevail. Like, we have that saying, oh, truth will prevail. It really doesn't, unless there are people or avenues to help spread that story or awareness. And when it comes to Dan, like, or just Hollywood in general, the industry, they've been pretty good at shutting everyone up. Jasmine, you said Peaches should be deplatformed. I 100% agree. Broom Broom said stay hydrated. I know, I've been drinking so much and my lips are probably still dry. Actually, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but there is this product I really like. I'm just recommending. I know people are gonna be like, oh god, like, you're so gay, but it's called Joyful Jelly, and if you ever want to buy it, it's like $5. I bought like 6 of them, and they're the best thing for chapped lips, I swear. Anyways, Dan Schneider, he needs to be called out, and his reputation needs to be set in stone that this man isn't like a good influence and should not be your idol. I know most of you guys are probably like, your idol? Like, who is worshiping Dan Schneider? Trust me, there's a whole crew of people on the internet who love this man, who love him, and they don't believe any of the claims. And even though there aren't like a lot of like solid stories, there's a lot of little ones, a lot of instances. And now that we've been talking about this more, people have been reaching out to me, sharing their stories. There is more conversation around the topic, and there's so much more to expose. It has just been put on the back burner. And honestly, like, with what I've experienced with the legal situation, it's like possibly they, like, other YouTubers and other journalists or other people have experienced the same things in the past, because people have been looking, I'm trying to do a magnifying glass, people have been looking at this investigation for years now, but they haven't been able to, like, get anything set in stone. And that's because Nickelodeon is over here sending him away with $7 million after years of accusations, and they protect him, and Hollywood protects him, because they're all friends and they all want to make sure they're all right. Because I mean, you guys hear about the conspiracies and stuff, and I feel like to a point they have to be true, because there are people like Amanda Bynes who is starting to speak out and who has spoken out and who has actually been silenced for doing so. And Amanda Bynes has so much to share when it comes to Dan. If you guys saw the first video, the section about Amanda Bynes, like, that was a great section, because she just shared so much about the pain that he has inflicted on her. Nuck, what's up, Sloan? We need more people like you that speak about the blatant evil going on. Please be safe. Please be safe, and do not let these cowards hide. The kids need you. Thank you, Nuck. I really agree with you on that one, and I'm gonna try. I actually, like, when I'm honestly, I get scared sometimes just even going in public, but I don't really go in public often, so. B, let's jump Dan. Oh gosh, can you imagine? The thing is that, like, what I'm really interested in and what I'm confused by is that when I, like, research people, a lot of the times you can find, like, clips or videos or pictures or just anything of them in public, and it's so hard to find pictures of Dan. Like, no one's taking pictures with Dan, of Dan, no, like, paparazzi stuff. And I'm not saying, like, he should be followed by paparazzi or he's that, like, I was gonna say that B word. He's not that B word, but he, like, is still an influence, and he has had a lot of, like, news articles. Even in 2018, there was no one following up on him, and I think that it's so crazy how the media has just allowed him to kind of bypass the situation. It reminds me that there is a lot of bias in Hollywood, and that the people who are running the show, they really do control everything from the media with the paparazzi to the celebrities themselves. It's Reaper. I think you can re-upload if you demonetize or if you send to people and limit. Yeah, I don't know. From what I read, and, like, there's definitely no me trying to, I'm done with that, and I'm not going to be able to ever speak about them ever again, and I've accepted that. And I appreciate, like, I want to have, like, I put a lot of work into that. So it's not like, oh, like, I'm so happy it's gone, but like I am very happy to give up and just roll over because of what I've seen, and I cannot deal or beat that or reverse that. So unfortunately, Hollywood wins again. But I'm going to keep trying and keep trying, and I hope one day I could like even make a podcast and talk about some of the very gruesome things, because even with some of the men who were arrested during Dan's time at Nickelodeon, they have done very foul things that are detailed on the internet, but I cannot even like begin to say it on YouTube because YouTube is so censoring, so censoring. Even after this live stream, I'm gonna have to go and fill out a form and do all this stuff, and it's just like it's hard for creators because like I don't even want to talk about certain things, or I can't even talk about certain things because YouTube has censored us so much. Sarah, I love your energy. Thank you for, from Sarah. She writes, I love your energy and thank you for you do on here. I want to jump into the dark rabbit hole about Hollywood and research that, I know what you're talking about. Like, and that's something like I would love to make a podcast about and actually research, but I can never imagine talking about that on YouTube because even that word, like I have it's a really cool like Excel word, what's it called? Like a workbook, and like, but it's like Google version. So whatever it's called, Google book or whatever. And in this workbook, it goes through all the demonetized words and words that YouTube has flagged. Honestly, I could pull it up and like link it if you guys are interested, because I feel like it's one of the coolest resources I've ever seen. And it's a collaborative thing that a lot of YouTubers use together. And I think that this is important for us to work together to figure out exactly what is getting flagged. It's not even about being monetized. It's not about the monetization. It's about the fact that when you're demonetized, you also are not being recommended. You also aren't going to be, sent out notifications. There are a lot of factors, but I'm going to link this below if you guys ever want to look at it. This is kind of random. I've never talked about it, but sometimes YouTubers who reach out to me and they're like, how do you get around talking about very controversial topics and not getting completely removed off of YouTube? Because the reason why I have multiple channels is because I have been told you're going to be removed off of YouTube. And the reason why I have like improved is because of this workbook that I just linked, and also just experience in general and talking to other people. But it's scary because there are so many things that I want to talk about and I can't, because YouTube is just so like, and it's not like, oh, you're gonna get like a slap on the wrist, like I want to be punished and this channel will be removed. So I'm really like sensitive and trying to protect my channel because this is the only avenue I have to reach out to you guys. But I hope this year to venture out to some other forums that I can open up a little bit more on so that we can dive a little bit deeper, but I don't want to risk my channel in doing that. So yeah, YouTube needs to just like I wish they would like lighten up a little bit, but I also know that there's fake news and there are needs for it. So like, let them censor us, but at the end of the day, we're going to get it out like one way or another. Whether I have to fluff the language and sugarcoat it, I'm going to continue to expose these people that I believe need to be exposed. My YouTube is kind of like a reflection of my diary of things that I want to talk about, and I've been wanting to talk about Dan Schneider ever since I was a young kid, and especially on iCarly when I would watch the feet in his name would pop up. I always thought that was so odd, and I was like, gosh, this man is weird, especially his cameos and all that. And when he would appear in the TV shows like that, I wanted to include some of those scenes in my video, but they would have like I think they would have gone copyright. I don't know. We could look at them one day, but there were so many weird cameos he did in his Nickelodeon shows that I like that were cringe. It's Reaper. It was weird when you said my username. My name is Miracle, but I messaged you on Twitter. Oh, okay. I'll make sure I reply back to you. I'm sorry if I haven't replied back to you, and I appreciate your donation. I'm glad you found me as well. Actually, Twitter is probably I don't know. I was gonna say the best place to message me, but definitely not. There's no good place to, I guess like my email is probably the best because I get a notification on my phone, but all my apps, I have all the notifications off because my phone is very old. I actually need to get a new one. But back to Dan Schneider. Yeah, this man, you can censor me all you want. And actually, I'm currently in a YouTube, like, I was gonna say YouTube investigation, which probably sounds so stupid to you guys, but it's literally a thing on 2 of my videos. My first video I ever posted about Dan, and my oh god, here we go again. Ariana Grande. Okay guys, is it 1 or 2? Ariana Grande or Ariana Grande? 1 Ari, 2 Ari. Thank you, Wendy. I hope you know that we appreciate your bravery for making these videos. There's evil in this world. There definitely is. that we don't know about, and thank you for shining a light on it. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And honestly, even though the topics are dark and they're negative sometimes, I feel like there's positivity to take away from it because we are solving an issue, we're exposing an issue, or trying to protect people who have encountered a monster like so many people that we've talked about on my channel. So 2, it's Ariana Grande. Why are you so obsessed with that guy? Get a life. I don't know, Princess Fizz, but thank you for joining. 1, oh my gosh, 2 or 1? Ariana, I can't remember what I said first. Ariana Grande or Ariana Grande? Oh, it's so annoying. Anyways, Ariana Grande, Ariana, Ari. I think I said Ari. So my Ariana Grande video and my first Dan Schneider one has been are under a YouTube investigation at the moment. Potato Camp, we love a queen that won't be silenced. Thank you. 1. Okay, it's Ariana. More of an A. This is like the worst part about saying, like, about YouTube is sometimes I mispronounce names and it's like you can't come back from that. You really can't come back from that. YouTube's gonna flag, but I don't really care. They ban. Wait, what? I can't even read. It's going by so fast. Everyone's saying 1. Okay, guys. I should have recorded myself when I said that. Ariana Grande. It's weird because people are also like, Ariana, where are you from? Like, people say Jersey accent. Yeah, okay, that could be a possibility. I get that. Ariana. The Ariana. Oh, I hate this. I wish you guys someone could like call in real quick and just be like, hey, this is how you say it. The Ariana. Okay, Ariana. Anyways, so that video is currently under investigation. I'm like looking down on my phone to see if there's like an email from them about it. It's been under investigation for like a couple of weeks, but you know, YouTube and Google, they love to take their time and then your video will just randomly be removed. Throwback to the day I talked about COVID back on January 28th, I believe. I could even pull up a receipt of like the deleted thing from my channel, and YouTube just completely removed it from my channel without any notification. I've never had anything happen like that before. And it reminded me like, wow, YouTube really does censor people in extreme ways, because I was talking about COVID and I was sharing clips from China way before anyone in America were talking about COVID or talking about masks. And I put up those videos. It actually was like one of my most popular videos like at the time, because I probably had like 6,000 subscribers, and it was removed like 2 days later. And I remember like multiple verified people on the internet were like sharing it. It was kind of blowing up, and then it just disappeared. And it's because YouTube and Google, they'll censor anything they want, and you guys won't even be expecting it. Like things that are warning us about like what's coming are being filtered out. And it's really weird when you like try to look at like future predicts or things like that, because they will just disappear from the internet. Her name isn't Ariana. It's not Air. So it isn't Air, it's Ari. Okay, I get it. Ariana. It's not Air. See that person? Leanne, you really explained it right. Her name isn't Air Rihanna. It is R Rihanna. Okay. Ariana Grande, I'm sorry about that video, and I hope that the investigation goes well. Hopefully it will be up on YouTube, but I don't know. I always like to think that there's someone who's like out there randomly like saving every one of my videos, even though that's probably not like a realistic thing. But I'm kind of like that sometimes. When I see something good, I save it right away, because you never know when it's going to be gone. Oh, a lot of people are saying I got it right, Ariana. I'm glad. Oh my god, I actually feel like confident in that. Ariana Grande. Oh, I'm ready to see her comments that I can't reply to. Ariana in a British accent. Ariana. Oh, okay. Yeah, the censorship nowadays is terrifying. It really is, because like, okay, we talk about like Donald Trump and like big people getting censored and maybe even like Peaches getting deplatformed, but it's like the scary part is like the little basic people who are getting like not deplatformed, but like completely removed. And I'm like, oh gosh. I have a really random question for you guys, and I want to see if anyone in the chat knows who this is. Does anyone know who James Sarkoa is? James Sarkoa, James Soroka. If you guys will remember, he did some weird things with his girlfriend that like starts with a K. If you do, comment below. Rob Welp, thank you for your donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys have been able to join me today on this beautiful hump day Wednesday. Ugh, I hate when people say hump day. I'm sorry, you guys. It always like, I just don't like, I'm kind of a prude. So when I hear like hump, I'm like, ew, no, like please don't. You know what's really weird though? One quick thing too, that I live in a city obviously, and I just got a message like on my phone. It was like a warning about the winds coming. So I don't know if there's extreme wind coming, but I've never gotten a warning about wind, and I have to take my puppy out after this. So part of me is kind of worried, like my dog's gonna blow away. Repost the COVID video. I don't even have the COVID video. I wish I could. Like, I literally spent so long trying to find that video, and that's back in the day when I had no storage on my old computer and I had to delete everything afterwards. So that was actually like such a disappointing time, and I wish I had it. And I had none of the clips either that I used. I had so many good clips in that were like terrifying, like actually so scared of like people like convulsing in China, like because of the COVID like disease. And I was like, oh my gosh, like how bad is this? Like it definitely seemed way worse in the video than, I mean, it's obviously a terrible, terrible disease, but like when I filmed that video, the clips I saw were like actually outrageous. So I think that's one of the reasons why it started to go viral. But it's crazy they silenced it so easily. And actually the guy who posted the videos in China like became banned on TikTok. Like he was able to share his videos on TikTok, but he like shared on his TikTok page that he was banned now. I was like, wow, like China is just like right up on it, along with the US, just banning us together. Let's see your puppy, please. Oh, my puppy's, she's like not doing too well. She's doing fine, actually. I'm not trying to make it sound like she has health issues, but she just got a haircut, and your girl isn't looking the same. Like, she's a different dog right now. She acts different. She's not in the mood. And I'm not worried for her, but when she gets her haircut, they just went so short. They went so short. Like way too short. Maybe I could text my boyfriend to bring her in if you guys really want to see. But it's actually really disappointing because she's so cute. And last time you guys saw her, you're probably like, oh, she's so cute. But this time, no, guys. She like, they did her dirty. They actually did her dirty. Wow, like look at my phone. I'm trying to like get to my text messages and it takes 5 minutes. This is what happens when you have an iPhone 4. Let's see if Mark will bring her in. Okay. And thank you guys for joining. Sorry that like everything's kind of starting to wean down the live stream. It's about 41 minutes. We've talked about Dan Schneider. We also talked about those weird DMs, which again, like I cannot believe that he did those. And I really wanted to include those in the original video, but I just did not know where they came from again. And I feel like we definitely want to know where they came from if we're going to talk about them. But yeah, definitely not a vibe. And whoever this was, like definitely come forward. And if you ever have any interaction with anyone in Creepy in Hollywood, like reach out to me. I am here to be the voice of reason. Like someone messaged me that like Courtney Stodden needed help, and then I like reached out to her and we literally like DM'd, and she like told me the insight like scoop about Doug and that creepy thing, if you guys haven't seen that video. But like there are so many weirdos in Hollywood that just need to go. So it looks like money is gonna come in. Okay. Pretty sure the groomer watches your videos. Oh, sorry. Like I'm not saying she did her, by saying she did her dirty, I'm not trying to say that she actually did you dirty, Bunny. I'm trying to say that she's just very short. My mom's watching the live stream. She's like, the groomer watches your videos. I'm not hating towards the groomer. I'm just saying every time we have to do her short because we have so long in between the cuts, and she just really needed it this time. Bring my child down. Here she is. Oh, she's hairless. I told you guys. She's just, I mean, she looks really great. Like I would never trust any other groomer because she always does the ponytail right, and she there you go. And she looks great. She does her face really well. It's just the body. It's all about the body. Like a little bit too cut. You know what I mean? Can you do a video on Shane Dawson? Maybe I can, but so many people are doing Shane Dawson videos. So thank you guys for watching this live stream too. I'm sorry that we're just kind of like getting to this point, but Bunny, did you get the warning about the wind, Mark?
Yeah, we should pull in stuff.
Did you see? I know we need to pull in things, but also did you take Bunny out by chance?
I know, I need to send them another email.
Oh no, Bunny's gonna fly away, huh? She just wants to stay in bed all day. She's still cute, right? She's still cute. You guys know. My mom's like, the groomer watches your videos. Like, I love the groomer. I love everything about her, but I'm just like, ooh, Bunny, please, not right in the mic. We've got people with AirPods in. Super cute haircut. Thank you. They didn't do her dirty. I know they didn't do her dirty. I'm just like, every time Mark sees her, he like always like acts different at first. Like the first 30 minutes, he has to like warm back up to her again. So obviously it's a joke. So groomer, sorry if I hurt your feelings. I'm just kidding. Now my mom's got me insecure. Mom, get off the live stream. Okay, guys, if you guys have any questions for me, I'm here to answer them. But as far as topics, I gave you guys an update on Peaches. We talked about Dan, and I want to talk about like Tony Lopez's other brother, but I need to do a little bit more research on his situation. If you guys want me to make a video about him, I definitely will. So comment below. Bunny, she keeps shaking her freaking, what's it called? Her harness, and it's got the 2 rings. So I'm sorry about all that sound going on there, guys. Why Sia? I could talk about Sia. Sia had her whole situation with like the whole like people with disabilities and them not being able to act, or with autism. It was very disappointing to see Sia get all nasty on Twitter. People are saying she's beautiful, she's so cute. Oh, you guys. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's like also she just like, I think her bum is very exposed now, so when she's walking outside it's just a lot of like air blowing past it and a lot of coldness, so she just like is kind of acting a little bit like irritable, if that makes sense. Sloan, talk about James Sarkoa. Oh yeah, James Sarkoa, like I just want to bring him up because he's someone who I have always been really grossed out about, and he's not really a big influencer or anything anymore, but like I saw he was making videos on YouTube like not that long ago, and he definitely should be like canceled, and whatever he's doing with his wife, like she needs help. Her family in Pennsylvania needs to go rescue her. She's down in South Carolina now, and it's hard to look away from that story because of what he has done to her in the past. I actually have a video on this channel about it, so definitely check it out. Hi, hey there, I'm Ashley. I love your channel, enjoy your videos. You're super sweet, and I also love your doggy. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I really appreciate that. Such a kind message, and I'm sure Bunny would love you too. She loves people. She actually doesn't really like other dogs as much. She likes dogs, but she like she kind of like is shy at first. So yeah, but she loves people. She will jump right up on you. Has Dan ever responded to his criticism? No, he hasn't, which is weird because he's got time to go over here and answer questions about how he dropped out of Harvard, but he doesn't have any answers to the key questions that everyone is asking, especially on his Twitter page. If you look at some of his recent tweets and the replies to it, they are savage. Can you do another, I can't do a video about that family because they sent me a cease and desist, so I can no longer ever talk about her again. You can't let her hair get matted back there. Oh, I know for sure. Yeah, the hair just, yeah, hair can't get matted. But yeah, it happens sometimes. She had like a few, but we're pretty good at like cutting them out and keeping her clean. Just got here where we talked about Myra. We have been talking for a long time now, so the topics have kind of like dimmed down, died down, whatever you want to say. We talked about Dan Schneider and Peaches, a little update on her dog situation, which again, I wish I could have him, but I'm hoping that he's safe in a home like someone is trying to claim, but you guys never really know. The internet is barking up so much, especially Peaches fans, because they are like trolls and they love spreading rumors. So of course, I mean, I even saw one person, they're like, Peaches has him again. I'm like, okay, that is probably the least likely thing that is actually happening right now. Okay, yeah, a watch party on Britney's new documentary. Honestly, I'm interested in that. I would be down because the Britney documentary is going to be intense, especially that Felicia is going to be speaking on it. Question, how do you make your subscribe stickers for your channel? I actually don't know what that is or what you're referring to. Are you talking about like members things? I don't have memberships on my channel. Lee, have you ever heard about Madonna's daughter being super rude and disgusting to her mother's fans? Oh my god, so many celebs and their spawns are horrible. Oh my gosh, I haven't, Lee, but I will actually take a look at that after this video because that's interesting, especially like why would you be rude to your mother's fans, especially when your mom is like a huge pop star. Can you do a video about the Conway family? I actually did make a video yesterday about the situation, but there are updates. Supposedly Claudia is going to be taking a break from social media. Honestly, it reminds me of Trisha Paytas. Like Trisha Paytas takes a break from social media and then she's back an hour later. But supposedly Claudia is, and she's working with her mother, and she doesn't believe that her mother actually released the video. Supposedly there's an investigation, and there's there was like a hacker or whatever that broke in and like posted the picture, but keep in mind that the mom still took a picture of the daughter on her phone. So why would she take that picture in the first place? So it's a little bit weird. Sloan, are you planning on doing videos on other kids shows like Disney? 100% I am. I'm just like collecting receipts on those because Nickelodeon has been talked about a ton, but Disney not as much, so it's been a little bit harder to locate information. The update on Peaches is pretty much that it seems like she's still locked in, and probably because she violated her parole. Someone brought up that good point. And that her dog is supposedly secure at a facility and being taken care of, but someone else did mention that could be at a home. So for all I know, he maybe could be at a home, but I haven't gotten confirmation of that. I did get confirmation that he is healthy and doing okay, and he doesn't have any broken bones like she was trying to flex, and like she was trying to be proud of that on the internet and like brag about it. It's so bad. Let's talk about Dan Schneider. Honestly, I'm always down to talk about Dan Schneider, especially because there's so much, especially the insensitivity towards race. I'm actually trying to work with someone on that video because I feel like it would be a great time to collaborate and talk about why, like, some of the videos and like content that Shane Dawson, or not Shane Dawson, oh my god, you guys got me thinking about Shane Dawson, that Dan Schneider created. Oh my gosh, why are you guys got me thinking about Shane Dawson? That some of the content that Dan Schneider created on his TV shows were very insensitive and offensive towards different races. So we'll definitely have to talk about that at some point. Do you think Dan did anything to the star actor of Henry on Henry Danger? I'm not entirely sure. To be honest, I feel like Dan, like, is she, wait, Henry Danger, isn't it a guy? Unless it's a female. I think he is straight, so I'm not too sure which star you're referring to, but I think in his like more recent days, probably less than when he like was really working on set earlier on some of those like shows like Amanda Show, the Zoe 101, and all that. Those shows I'm sure were like hell on earth, to be honest. Courtney Love influencing and manipulating the music industry. Someone says that she, like Courtney Love, took out her ex-husband, Kurt Cobain, I believe. I don't know if that's true, but that's actually a theory I've seen on a bunch of my videos about Courtney Love. Peaches lied about her daughter. She did lie about her daughter, but there is enough about her daughter to put her like in jail, because she was put in jail and she's still currently being charged. Can you make a video about the Tony Lopez situation? I was actually thinking about doing that, so I might. Can I talk about Jeffree? I don't know. When you start talking about Jeffree and them, that's when YouTube starts like really stepping in. Or are you talking about Jeffree Star? No, you're not talking about Jeffree Star. I was gonna say, I just saw the E, Jeffree Ep. I don't even know if I could say his name. I hope you can create your own podcast. I hope I can too. I just don't even know what goes into it, and honestly, I just don't even know when I'll have the time. But I would love to if it could be something I could like just like do, you know, I don't know, maybe I'll do it less than YouTube, because I do post a lot on YouTube, but maybe like once a week or something. There is a story I need to film tonight that I'm so horrified by, but you guys will see about that tomorrow. Rip Kurt Cobain, yeah, 100%, rest in peace. Anyways, I think I'm gonna log off, guys. I'm kind of getting a little bit hungry and I haven't really eaten today, so I'm gonna go and treat myself. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and I hope you enjoyed the Dan video. If you guys have any last things you want to say, I can go ahead and read them now, but I'm like, my stomach's actually starting to rumble. I've been drinking so much water, but at some point the water just doesn't cut it, so we're gonna have to go and eat something. Yeah, the whole like the eps, yeah, I don't even want to say his name because I've already been in like legal trouble that I don't even want to say that. Do you only cover Hollywood, or could you look into Kamala Harris? I could look into Kamala Harris, but that does scare me a little bit too. But like, I also don't want to get too political. It just depends. Like, if there's something really corrupt that she has done, like, I would like to talk about corrupt people. But I also, like, politics is something I've been wanting to stay away from because it's already so much in my personal life that I just don't even want to like talk about it here. Like, this is my little safe space. Try the KFC chicken sandwich. I tried it when it first happened, but it was, or was it Popeyes? I think it was Popeyes. Now there's a KFC one, because the Popeyes one was not it for me. Okay, guys, it looks like we're all kind of logging off. I did see Brittany posted a picture of some lips. I'll have to go see if she posted anything else. And yeah, I can do some more videos about creepy family vlog channels. If you want to email me at sloanwellknown@gmail.com, I can talk about anything. But you guys are all telling me to go now, so I'm going to go and eat and just relax for a moment. But I will see you guys on Instagram at SL0friend. Feel free to DM me, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye, guys.